Hey everybody, Asher here, and it is Free Play Friday with a game that I could have very well done last week because it certainly got a lot of buzz, but this week it's Archvale, a game that kind of took me by surprise. It is supposedly a 2D RPG slash bullet hell, and yet I've played it a little bit, and I'm still super surprised by it. So I did want to showcase it here today. It's one of those games that I'm still wondering how far I can really go with it, but I know for a lot of you all, you really like stuff like this. So like I said, I've only done just a few minutes, and that was on the easy mode. We're going to be doing a new single-player game. I could go hard, but let's go normal, just to see what it is. There's a tutorial. It's very short, but Child of Archvale, the Paradise Beyond, awaken. 7 great stones lie dormant, sealed in the depths of this kingdom. When united, they shall restore a forgotten bridge between worlds. Clearly a rainbow bridge. We're playing Dragon Quest now. Go forth, awaken, child. The arch awaits. So we're not here for story, I don't think. This is pretty much just a pure gameplay game. So there's a little dash. You can see our dash counter on the top left. We can attack, but we don't have anything to attack with yet until there's a creepy person in the back we can't get to. Maybe I can dash to him. Doesn't look like it, but we can loot and get a wooden blade, and now we can attack. And this is a twin stick kind of attack thing. I can hold right trigger and just aim with this, which is pretty nice. I'm attacking things. I'm dashing. The combat is I guess the word for it is snappy. I don't know. It makes me feel old calling something snappy, but I'm old anyway, so we're gonna do it. And yeah, you just get a little bit of looty items, and it all works out very well. In fact, let me go to the options. I'm going to increase the sound effect volume just a little bit. I don't normally do that, but it seems like an important part of the game. So press L to dash. There's a switch. And we're going to go up to another room. And like I said, this tutorial is very short. So dashing through projectiles, it's good to know that you can do that. And it's going to be good to know that you can do this. And then just because it really wants to test the concept on you, it's really good to know that you can do this as well. Alright, so we're ready for the next place. Get me out of this scary cave. Where hopefully I don't die to a bunch of fireballs. That would be embarrassing to die in the tutorial. I'm sure it happens. I mean, what does the saying go? This happens to everybody. There's nothing to be ashamed of. We get a treasure, and inside that treasure is an onyx ring. So yes, there's inventory management. There's crafting. We'll get to the crafting in a little bit. We have plenty of time for that. And then hold X to consume a healing flask. Hooray. Those get recharged pretty often, so it's one of those things where heal as much as you want to heal, because look! We're outside. Here I was thinking it'd be like some sort of roguelike dungeon crawler. And that's where the game really surprised me. I guess technically Boyfriend Dungeon is what you're looking for if you want a roguelike dungeon crawler with gear stuff. You don't date your swords in this game or anything, but we do have we have a overworld map. This is actually a little bit different than my last save. So this part is randomly generated. We'll see what that boils down to. But now that we're outside, we're getting attacked by bats. Clearly, this has a little more enemy density on it than the easy version, so that's worth noting. We also have giant shells that we can get. Maybe we can get a what's the fancy sword in Chrono Trigger called? Is it the rainbow or the swallow? Man, it's been a really long time since I played that game. Okay, we also have pots here, which you can throw. Sorry, bat. I love bats. You're sky puppies. You're also trying to kill me. With fireballs. That's just not fair. It's like, it's one thing if you're trying to bite me. I get it. That's your natural behavior. I get it if you claw me. Also, once again, natural behavior. Shooting fireballs. Y'all need to, like, not be that way. So let's see if we can crowd them up. That was a big waste of resources, but it's fine. It's just slimes. Do the old circle strafe and try not to get hit. Got a second onyx ring. That's why I have one onyx ring when you can have 2 for twice the effort. That was totally what Carl Sagan said in Contact. Is that a hidden treasure chest? No, just a regular box. With 2 monies, here's another shell. There's a big old slime. It's so happy to see us that it's just pooping with excitement. It dropped 4 slime for us. So yeah, this in essence is Archvale. If you want a sort of world exploration, like run around, beat shit up, this in 2D, this is what you're gonna get. Now we have Timberwell as well, where we can talk to Timmy, who's running around. Whoa, I want to be an adventurer just like you. Too bad my mom won't let me. Then we have this guy looking to craft your equipment. Keep your eye out for shiny rocks. Smack and you'll get something yourself. If you're planning on venturing beyond fair reach, you'll definitely want some better weapon equips. So we can craft here. We can get some different weapons. We can get a different blade. We can actually get a magical weapon. I think I'm going to go for some shell armor. Because we have a lot of shells. And I can actually craft a shell helmet too. So people can tell when you auto shell. Wow, that's a really old local commercial for me. And someone's going to be watching this and be like, what the hell did you just say? Also, I just tried to steal this person's money. We're not playing Star Sector yet. Okay, so second onyx ring. We can't really sell it. I love that the onyx ring... Oh, wow. It's actually a onyx ring +1. So it's going to give us more defense than all the other armor. Oh, wait, why am I doing this? I can just press X to equip. Okay, so shell helmet. There we go. So look at our 10 defense. So fun. Actually, I think I saw another menu up here. Okay, that's for collectibles. So I don't know if we can go into any of these buildings. I haven't seen that I've been able to yet. There's a big treasure box over here. Don't get too excited. It's just for storage. Monster Hunter style. Here's this old man. What you guys say? These sacred fountains are older than even myself. Beacons placed by beings who protect the world, the legends claim supposedly. Godlike beings sent many other gifts to our world. A comforting thought, is it not? Yes. Comforting. So now we can double tap it to actually fast travel between these. So that's once again they look like Genshin Impact statues, although obviously there's been plenty of things all around there. I like that the little girl's like, the way the angel stares at us is kind of creepy. That's a little bit more the energy that I'm going for here, and that's the same little kid. All right, so we weren't trying to slash her. I was just indiscriminately going after things here. So we have more treasure in a box. It's a wooden spear. So pokey, pokey, pokey. We can decide which weapon we like better. Okay, there's iron. We want iron. I'm gonna make a whatever weapon upgrade I decide to make an iron. So that was that worked pretty well. Okay. So like I said, if you like this kind of game, like what you see, the thing about an independently developed game like Archvale here is a lot of times what you see is what you get. And the difference is, especially if you want to differentiate yourself as an independent developer, one of the things that I've seen as a key to success is that you find that gameplay loop and then you really lean into it really well. You just don't want to wear out your welcome, but if you find something that works, go with that. Don't just sit there and iterate just because you can. So I think the developers for this game have decided, you know what, we really like the 2D combat and exploration, so that's what we're going to do. There's other systems associated with it, yes, but overall you do the hokey pokey, and what this game is about is killing shit, getting loot, and kind of doing it in a fast way here. Actually, almost got killed by a butterfly. Hooray. That was a total waste. Okay, save me, spear. Okay, how much does this heal for? Okay, not bad. Alright. Still think I like the sword better. Maybe I'm just stubborn. Oh, there's a lot of iron here. And the little test save I had yesterday, there was no iron anywhere, and I was just like, wow, I really want shell equipment, apparently. So that's just the way it is. Okay, so it looks like there's a tower of power here. And that tower gave us a shield. Okay, I skipped over that on accident, but I think that was a permanent buff. Yeah, we're at 11 defense now, so... Oh, sorry, of course, my congestion is deciding, you know what, you want to start talking and recording. Let's do that. This looks like a This looks like a boss room. And that's exactly what it is. So here's a big slime that somebody probably warned us about. And now commence the bullet hell. You've never seen me play Binding of Isaac, probably. I think there may be some really old videos of it here. Is this the part where I tell y'all that I'm actually not very good at this kind of game? Because it's fine. There's no shame in being bad at something. I mean, you've seen me play Curse of the Dead Gods. It's one of those games that I really liked it. But there's a certain skill cap that I just was not able to get past. Which is why I put that game down. It's like, I really like it for where it is. You get me to like some of the last levels in the game, though, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be able to do much more here. Could you please... Okay, whoever sampled those sounds is brilliant. And I'll tell you what I'm not doing that I should be doing here. Other than healing, is that I need to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. Because dodging actually gets us away from those little mean pellets. I don't think I can leave. So we just need to get our hits in and stop sucking. Serious time, serious time. Seriously dying time. Okay, you're still coming after me. Okay, we actually got a heart back somehow. So apparently enemies do drop health. Okay, we don't want to engage. We want to pick a safe time. Alright, I love this because I just walked into the garbage here, and somehow I've managed to survive beating a huge slime that is going to give us a heart and a flower. Hopefully I don't have to choose between the two. You collected a heart container. Hooray! And we collected a heart clover. Increases the chance for enemies to drop hearts when low health. So badges can be equipped to tab from your inventory. You must use a fountain before any effects from the badge are applied. So that's fascinating. Alright, so let's... I guess that's what this is. Obviously, this is the only one we have. So we're going to equip it. And we did all that without an upgraded weapon. So even more better. There's some symbols up there that I'm not exactly sure what they mean, but let's go back to town real quick. I want to see if I can craft a better weapon. I hope I can. So we can craft an iron short blade. That's all I really want. I mean, that's a lot more damage than our wood buddy here. Well, 50, 2.7, range 60. What's the difference here? 50, it gives bleed. Range 0? Let's try it. I don't know what any of this means. How are we going to learn? Okay, so we've got to get up close and personal with people. That's fine. Okay, so we have a bunch of children running around here. Okay, want to be an adventurer. Those fountains creep me out. The old guy goes around still to protect us, but the way angel stares at us. They said, trust the kids on that. We're not looking for a giant slime again. I think I left it there. Probably could have destroyed my entire house. That would have been so cool if you say so. Okay. Let's grab our slime material here. Anything else we can craft? Okay, so it's all Tutorialville. Yeah, thanks. Alright. I mean, I could always build a snail rod. We have a slimy flail that we could potentially get. Okay, I think we're decent with what we have for now. So, creepy angel. Let's go back up here. We're at least going to try to explore this first area. It looks like there's another town. So maybe that other town will give us its secrets. Secret, secret. I got a secret. I just landed in the water. I can't swim. There's a giant crystal here. Actually don't know what this is, so... Obviously, when we find scary crystals, we touch them, and suddenly we're on the moon. Okay, I'm assuming I have to kill things. No, it looks like I have to collect and dodge, because I can't actually attack. Which is great, because I have no atmosphere. The gravity should be really low. And there we go. Problem solved. No, we get Get to do a double now. Alright. Remember how good I did at dodging at that last time? We're gonna do even better now. And I'm gonna guess, as the rule of threes applies, that we're gonna get a third one of these. Yep. Like, I'm not even mad. Fortunately, there's a very friendly tell for where this is flying next. We just follow the particle animations. Oh, do we get a double pick up there? There we go. Is there a 4 is my question. No. So, merciful. Arrow bender. Range projectiles bend towards enemies. So, okay. You know what I love about that? That we have no range projectiles. Alright, but still, cool. Other little exploration thingies. Murder butterflies are now bleeding butterflies. We can't hit nearly as far away. So it's a bit of a trade-off for some extra hit, extra damage. I'm assuming the rate means I can swing faster and not slower. Typically when I see a digit like that, I think it's going to be... Okay, let's stop trying to swim! Anyway. Yeah, sorry, achievements are just popping up here. So we have a pinewood bow. And if we... Okay, look at our inventory real quick. This one's a badge, isn't it? So it takes up 2. Well, this may work out. Let's see the pinewood bow stats. It has a 0.36 rate, so it hits pretty fast. It has good range. Let's see if we can bow across the whole area here. Like, okay, I'm not stuck in a bullet hell with you. You're stuck in a bullet hell with me. That seems to be the overall theme for that weapon. I mean, the butterflies are obviously murder flies. We're gonna need more iron. We're gonna need more cash. We got shells for days. Even more shells. Multiple shells from multiple cats. Some of these slimes can actually jump over water. One of the interesting things, though, that is setting this game apart for me for now versus like some other games, is that it doesn't appear to be, other than like the multi-dash thing, there's like no stamina system for the weapon usage, which is so different from after playing Curse of the Dead Gods for so long, where like you could only use the weapons so many times. Okay, this should activate our stuff. We got another little bonus here. I like a defense increase. We're going to do the Zelda thing and throw a pot and do nothing. So now this curves towards our enemies. So since it's not curving towards the angel's not our enemy. Okay, so I can see that. That's subtle. Subtle. So we have that as a change-up if we need it. Okay, that's a plant. It's a mega plum. It's a material. Okay, so we'll figure that out later, I guess. Okay, I was wondering if we'd have to refight this. Alright, so we can check the map anytime by looking here. So we're gonna go to town before we go visit that mysterious floating rock. Seems like a better plan. All the slimes, and now I'm just taking bad damage. But the nice thing is that anytime we go to those temples, that recharges our heal, and there's a lot of them around, at least in the very beginning. I have a feeling it's going to get harder the more you progress. This is more of just a introductory. We're literally throwing slimes and butterflies at you. Okay, that bleed damage actually was substantial. So now we don't have to aim as hard, but our arrows are not hitting too well, so that curve is not very strong. I don't know if that's worth using 2 slots. Alright, we have more murder butterflies. The best kind of butterflies. It reminds me of a time when I was about to... we weren't even on the trail yet. We were about to be on a trail, and there was a deer that was dead next to the trail. I think it was roadkill that the city had moved off the road but hadn't actually picked up yet. So there's this deer carcass there, and it was swollen a little bit, as dead things do. And there were a bunch of monarch butterflies on it, and my kids are just like, ew, that's gross. It's like, dude, to them, it's like the dead thing just smells sweet. So for them, it's like, yeah, let's eat this deer. Murder butterflies. It happens IRL. This is pretty nice. Let's do some inventory management. Okay, if we're gonna go full Zelda strats here, we gotta have our wooden boomerang. Okay, definitely a different kind of weapon. Certainly not killing with the raw efficiency of an iron sword, but things aren't so bad. So we're going to skip that little fortress thing for later. We're going to take another swim because I'm a moron, and we're going to keep going. Hey, look! Let's play dodgeball. Alright, it's going to be some other thing. Alright. We're on the moon. It is close to us. And I guess it's gonna... Is it gonna be the exact same thing? Surely they're gonna change it up. Like, that's firing a lot faster than last time. Like, that's a lot more bullets. Don't tell me this game is gonna, like, actually have expectations that I do stuff. I think that's exactly what's about to happen. Oh, and they're flying in opposite directions. Okay, cute. Fortunately, I'm tiny. You gotta love it when you're smaller than the bullets. Okay, and there's gonna be a third one, right? No, they're just gonna fire at a happy rhythm here. Since there's no time limit, I'm just gonna pick my spots here. I mean, I could be dashing through here like this. I just don't want to accidentally dash onto the dots because I don't know what my iframes look like at the end of this. Iframes! Incivility or immunity frames. Okay, interesting. Our body tries to collect it. Okay. Paladin's Light. Melee weapons deal fire damage while at full HP. Well, that's the problem, is that I'm usually not at full HP. But that would be actually an aspirational goal. So we'll just... I should just be letting y'all bleed to death. Okay, do butterflies bleed? We'll find out in a second. Apparently not enough. Alright. So, obviously, because I'm the one running through the forest like this, I'm the bad guy, and Archvale is a place where we hate the happy forest critters that are just trying to live their own life. I've played that game before, too. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Littlewood a lot. Littlewood's a fun game. I thought about doing it on the channel, even though it was released before I kind of revived the channel. It's worth checking out if you like this kind of aesthetic and 2D action. Great thing about Littlewood is that you're not so much murdering everything in the forest because the adventuring big quest time is already over. So less defense, more range damage. I don't know if I care. 10% range damage is still not going to make up for the sword, so I think we're going sword and no board. Sword and boomerang! Good lord. Okay, please no ouchies. I mean, that boomerang's hitting kind of hard sometimes. And if we just try to arrow over here again. That thing has better tracking shots than I do. Gotta have a talk with one of these statues about why they're giving me crap. Okay. Fair Reach. And in Fair Reach we have a pig with a potion. You discovered a new bank. You can now store up to 500 gold. I assume that means you lose gold when you die. Oh, look! People! Shopping! Okay, this reminds me of Tome. Another game that I thought about doing on the channel, but it's really complicated. Got your eyes on my array of trinkets and treasures, little child. I doubt you can afford even the simplest of my collection, and they're not for sale. Now, child, if you happen to go across any of these treasures, please do bring them to me. I pay a pretty penny. So, no treasure. Okay, jerk. Let's talk to the Let's talk to the beard guy. You've come to browse my extensive badge collection. So, Increases range damage, magic damage, melee damage. I probably want that. What do we got? I'm sure not tell you dangers beyond the town, but perhaps my words may be useful. Tome of Flame, a flail, a hood, a robes. And then we have Chef. Hello there, little one. It's a frog chef. How cute. I happen to know a few tricks to pump up the power. And we need mega plumes for that. Plums. I said plumes. I'm really stupid. So this is literally the Shovel Knight thing. You just get an anamorphic creature to upgrade your potions. It's a solid formula. Hooray! So we have Healing Brew level 1. We have a Forge. Anything worth my time. Iron Bow. It's a little more damage than the Pinewood Bow. I think I want an Iron Helmet. Would love it if I could sell my gear. Doesn't appear that there's anybody. It's like, what are you buying? And then we have all this town stuff over here. And some iron. That's probably someone else's iron stash that I just took. We have all these boxes over here that I can walk through. I am the main character with that main character energy. Yeah, that's if you see somebody post that online, you run. Okay, I think this is okay. Hello, little traveler. Yeah, let's go the melee. And let's equip the things. So arrows, bye-bye. Hello. So we should be okay. Alright, so I think we're gonna go to the... It's a piggy bank. Okay. So we don't want to lose money if we lose. We just... Okay, so we forcibly were just robbed by a pig. And there is a weapons person supposedly up here. Hi, buddy. If you must, these weapons are yours. You can do some work. For a fee, I'll gladly reinforce those weapons of yours. So if we put this over here, and we upgrade it for 70 gold, that's not a huge upgrade, but it's a something upgrade. All right, so that's money we get to we got to pull straight from the bank. That's really nice. Okay, gonna save that one more time, and let's go fight the bad, or at least see what the next area is. Oh, hey you. Darn bandits have overtaken the Amber Path once again. Despite the beauty of its autumnal glade, I never feel safe enough to travel there. Alright, and then we have Wizard Larry up there. We'll talk to him in a minute. You're new here, right? Are you planning on traveling beyond the town? Back in my youth, I'd visit Dust Crag. We'd spend time kicking bouncy cacti at those big old bisons. That always made him real mad. Hey, gameplay tips in the context of talking. So, what do you got for me? Magical weapons may seem weaker than the physical counterparts at first. However, enemies struck by magic drop magic shards. Grab those stars and your magical weapons become even more effective. Well, I have a sword. We get even more defense. Apparently every blessing today is defense. And we have a dungeon looking place. Now if I try to go over here, is it gonna... what I want to know is, can I have sequence break here? Is it gonna let me go up here and leave? Very curious about that. I'm obviously... Oh, we got an amethyst staff as well, so that's cute. No, we have to make it through the dungeon. Cool. I tried. I mean, maybe there's something I could have done, but... Dungeon tier. So the liking keep. I'm liking this keep. You're welcome. So, we need a key. So I guess the question again is, what did I expect going into this game? This is a little bit more the neighborhood of what I expected. I wasn't expecting like some bright, happy overworld to go through as well. We got a copper treasure, whatever that means. probably just look at it right here. Worth 100. Maybe that mean guy will finally respect us. Okay. How about some boomerang? Alright, we just found a key. No little key music like Zelda, so rip that dream. Insert key in case there's any question. I guess it's a way to keep you from soft locking. Woo. Okay, so you don't do a lot of damage to me, but that flail sure looks impressive. Okay, you're like Baryshnikov or something. You're just swinging around like you own the place. We got a big slime, but not too big of a slime. Okay, we made it, and then I guess we dash. I guess that gives us extra dash tokens or something. I'm not entirely sure what that was all about. Okay. Whew. That was like max skill unintentional dodging. There we go. That's more like it. That's me getting hit like a moron. Okay. Okay, we just don't want to get fireballed. Okay. Chug-a-lug. Okay, there's another key room up there. Alright. So now we have choices. Oh, damn. I was gonna pick that up, and instead I just decided to punch it. So there's a lot of keys to get here. Maybe I switch to a bow to take on the bow people. I mean, if I just get in people's faces, this should be fine, right? Well, we have a golden key. We had a golden key. Did I not pick it up? Okay, can we can't boomerang this, can we? It's not that kind of game. Okay. Okay, anybody have any life drops for me? Alright. Okay, so you're just gonna fire it up. And we got copper treasure yet again. Starting to see why we might need those. Okay, this time we don't actually attack it right away. Good-ish. It's a lot of poor dead slimes that are just sitting there like, we exploded. Okay, even more. So let's say, can we get back to dropping some hearts, please? That would be really nice. And switch. We have some silver keys and a gold key. Okay, this is fun. This seems like a bonus optional room that going in here was a really bad idea. So, I love bad ideas. Let's do another one. Alright. Boomeranged. But wait, there's more. Okay, once again, I do have another swig that I can take. I may need to. Okay, there's our next healing potion upgrade. May as well. If you don't drink it and you die, then you just feel really silly about the whole thing. Okay. So, much bigger dungeon than I expected. Okay, let's go Tiny Key first. on this room we had a cow. E-I-E-I-O. Okay, that bleed is not dotting very often. But yeah, this is bullet hell Zelda. Like, I tell you that's what it is. Can we only pick one of these? Loot or loot? We'll pick the bigger treasure chest first. Bone crusher ring and a cup. Alright. Tell me about this bone crusher ring. Lower defense, higher attack speed. I think we can give that a shot. Okay, our attack speed isn't really the problem right now. But it's nice to know that it's there in case we want to try. Oh good, oh boy! We gotta time that right. Oop! There we go. Still almost managed to fail anyway. Okay. And this is a sword. Blessing of power, your attack power is increased by 1. I assume we have a boss now, right? That's usually what this means. Alright. A visitor? How curious. I have long believed the tales that these decrepit ruins have been lost in time, but somehow I'm certain your arrival here is no accident. Those who came before you have been dead for many hundreds of years. A fate that you will no doubt soon share. I admire your courage, little one. Forgive me. So, what were you doing here, Maxia? Okay. Like, real talk, if you're gonna, like, talk a big game about who dares show up here to your precious ruins. That's fine. Okay, don't get hit by the nasty laser eye. Good plan. Don't get hit by the big boop either. Okay, so it seems like he has multiple patterns here. And he has little eyeballs that we gotta shake a stick at. But we can't actually break his shield until we do that. Alright, this is, looks like he's about to get angry. Oop, yep. Okay, well... maybe don't drink the potion, like, right in the line of fire. Okay, I just need to relax here and just focus on not getting hit. Alright. A little sloppy at the end, but how fascinating. ... You're not of this world, are you? This changes things. We shall meet again. Man, it's like Saturday morning cartoons here. Okay, heart container. Hooray! Healing flask. Hooray! It's the Dark Souls version. You get to use your Estus flask one more time. Either the most important or least important upgrade in the game. And we have this thing. We get bombs! Deal more damage to charge a magic bomb. And we're going to press B to place a bomb. There we go. Alright, well. And then we have a tablet. Maybe we can hook it up to the local Wi-Fi. Oh, it's a joke. No, that's an arch piece. Rainbow Bridge. I'm not going to tell you Dragon Lord's at that castle at the end. Alright, so we'll go into the next area just because my curiosity's peaked. But still, this is one of those games that I'm very curious to hear what you all think about it, just because it's interesting, but it completely kind of subverted my expectations for what I thought was going to be happening in this game. Like, it's not a bad thing. It is very much the kind of stuff that I've played in the past. Once again, that's not a bad thing. Can we actually fast travel here? Cool. So we have other areas that we can go through. But that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher. Free Play Friday. We're just taking a look at stuff. And Amber Path got like a ton of really, really good reviews. Or not Amber Path. That's where we're at right now. What's this game called? Archvale. It got a lot of really good reviews, at least opening here, so it's like, hey, this is something that, it seems like it's up my alley, and then apparently my reading comprehension sucks because I didn't understand what those reviews meant, but here we go. It's a 2D bullet hell Zelda with crafting and tiny people. That's it for now. This is Asher with Free Play Friday. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Tell me what you think. This game's out and available on Steam right now, so you can play it today. You all have a good one. Take care.